Okay, so it is Saturday morning and we are headed to some yard sales. We're going to be kind of freestyling it this morning because the pickings are a little bit slim in terms of listings. So we're going to go out, head out, see what signs we hit, which is normally what we do anyway, but we at least try to start with a little bit of a game plan. So today, I think there's one sale over by my mom's house, and we're going to go swing by and pick her up, and then we're going to go hit up some sales. So come with us. Let's go yard sailing. Okay, first sale. Trying to keep the children on the sidewalk. Looks like there's two on the street, so. All right, what do we see? Artango? I don't know that brand. Oh, here you go. Here's your $1. You're welcome.
Yeah, you take care now. Bye-bye now.
All for $5.
All right, we'll see you at the yard sale. Okay.
River Edge.
Hi, how are you, little lady? You got a dollar?
Yeah, she's better now that she says, "Give me my money."
You got a whole $1? Are you gonna buy something? Huh? Are you gonna?
She's gonna try to.
What's this, Mama?
Oh, it is a thermometer, I think. Yeah, you stick it in meats and stuff to see what temperature they are. We cook with one of those at home. That's interesting, right? Smokey's hat.
Smoky Mountain? I would get that.
Smokey's the baseball team.
Oh. I won't get it, though.
Well, let's see how much they want for it.
It's expensive. Look, lollipops on it. It's look.
Made exclusively for Longaberger. I don't know what that... Uh-oh. Some of those chips fell through. I might have to comp those. I don't know. Some golf stuff. Yes, baby.
I want these.
Golf balls?
Yeah.
What do you want to do with them?
I want this money.
Huh? Let's see. What's this? Protege. Those are golf club covers, baby. I don't know that you can use those. Oh, see. $40 for the punching bag.
Skateboard.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
X Games. UFC gloves. Look brand new. I don't know anything about skateboards. What's that say? Hi, how are you? Action truck? Is that what that says? And did you look at the toys, buddy?
Oh yeah, there's a bunch over there. There's some clothes in there too. There's some 5s and 6s, maybe a few 7s. So maybe for you in a year or two.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some Paw Patrol toys.
Little fishing basket.
Hello.
It's kind of cool. I like that. See what condition it's in. Looks pretty good. I'll grab that guy. I think I'm gonna pass. I looked up comps for that skateboard for $4. I don't know. I might take a chance on it. See if she'll take less. Oh, I just noticed that it has wear on it. So I wonder if I could clean that.
And I hosed those down yesterday real good.
See if I can carry this. You've got 8 on these two. Would you take 6?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Mama, I don't know how much that was $20.
Oh, that one's $20. Well, you already have that one, baby. I don't know why I just handed you that.
That's okay.
Instead of grabbing a 5.
It's the giant blue.
I was like, I could give you maybe.
Nope, still did the exact same thing. I'm reaching for the 5. Let's look at it. Thank you. What's even got? 1908. Definitely gonna grab that for 25 cents. That's a steal. That looks vintage Wilton for 50 cents. Lord, girl, just stay high on it and then I don't have to take He has to switch out his toys as it is, and like there's just so much. It's like a delicate balance of what can you fit in your house.
Oh, God, yes. That's where, well, he's kind of in that in-between stage right now where he's kind of getting out of those kind of toys.
Yeah.
He still likes trains and cars.
This is $5.
That's $5?
Yeah.
What's it do, bud?
It's a dinosaur.
Okay.
And it comes with claws.
And it comes with a
Can
claw.
I have it?
We'll see. Let's see if maybe she'll take less for it. Wilton or Warren Reed. I'll have to look that guy up. 50 cents for this one.
How can I use this?
Let's ask her, see if she'll take less for it, baby.
What?
I said, let's ask her, see if she'll take less for it. That one's broken. But I still might be able to sell it. I really like these vintage frames. Amy Vanderbilt's Complete Book of Etiquette. I think I have one of these in the store at the moment. Lace and fabric, 4 for $1.
Colton, those people over there might have some
Mommy.
questions about your
Hi, love. Yes, baby.
Look, over there.
What is it?
Look, up here. I see a
You see something over there? What do you see?
look up there.
Oh, what is it?
Oh, let's
Okay. Let me finish here.
get it. It's a
Antique lace collar for neckline. Nice for velvet dress at Christmas.
Mama,
These are cool. Yes, love.
you come with me to pay for this?
Yeah, let's go see what we can find, okay? All right. Kids are going to wait in the car with Mom. All right. New sale. Good morning. That's pretty. I like that.
Good morning.
I like this guy. What's that? Hutch. How do you pronounce that? I like this guy. Coconut Rapamo. Let's see the brand on that one. Toy Master Intake. Would you take less on this guy? Would you take less on this one? Oh, you got 10 on it. Would you take 5? Okay. Oh, pardon me. Those are nice. I wonder what size. 10? Rockport. Keen. That's the most important part. Otherwise, it's like, what did you want on your keens here?
Those were
15? Would you take less on them? Would you do 8?
About 10.
Okay. I'll take it. Yeah. We found a new one. Hi! This is cool. Ooh, it's hot today, but I really like that. Would you do less on the snake?
Uh-huh. What do I have on it? 5?
10? You got 10.
Oh, yeah, we could do 5.
Okay. Ooh. These are cool. What size? Ooh, they're my size. What do you want on these?
$20.
20? Okay.
Those are 22.
Okay.
They're
Pretty new, yeah. Put those back. Posh Diva, extra large. Those shorts, like those. Would you do 3 on the snake?
Yeah.
Okay. I might have to grab it with a glove. There you go. Thank you. All right. This thing is hot. It has been sitting out in the sun. Y'all are probably going to yell at me and be like, why didn't you use something to grab it with? Okay, so we had a little bit of a detour, and the kids got hot and they got hungry, and Mom got hot and she got hungry, so we dropped them off at her house. And what you missed at the end of that last sale is after I went and got the snake. I don't know why it didn't compute in my head. I went and asked her if she would take 15 for those Yeezy boosts, which I will admit I didn't know they were Yeezys at the time. I feel like I looked inside the shoe, and for whatever reason I completely missed Adidas on there. I was smart enough to go back in and comp those and try to figure out if they were Yeezys, and in fact they were. And then when I went back, I looked at the side of the box that they were sitting on. So they were new inbox Yeezy boosts, and depending on the pattern, I wasn't able to find that exact pattern. They can sell for really good money. Like certain patterns can sell for the hundreds of dollars, so I'll try to do comps on that. But we've got a list of a few more sales that Mom wrote out for me, so we're gonna try to hit up at least 1 or 2 more before it gets too late and people start closing up. So far I've been really happy with what I've been able to pick up. even though when I first go into the sales, they don't look so promising, I've still managed to get some really good stuff. So let's keep going and see what else we can find today. Okay, so on the way, past a sign for an estate sale. So we're gonna come in here and see what we can find. Oh, that's kind of cool. Purple hat ladies. Linens. There's some fabric. $0.25. Concord fabrics. I feel like someone might want that. I don't know. For 25 cents. What else is down here? Anything? I don't know. I think that design somebody might want.
Price to sales.
We like that.
Price to food. Don't like the price? Come talk to us nicely.
Okay. Well, I try not to be hateful, but am I just on a roll this weekend with my chenille robes? I got one of my own, and she's about all I can handle. Anything of interest in here? There's a home coat piece. Is any chips? This is an old vintage, oh no, Homer Laughlin 96. It's got some fading on there.
There's stuff inside and out.
All right, make a pile. Nothing wrong with that. Let's see. You need real understanding. That's kind of cool. I'll grab both of those. Now, I can do this one-handed here. That's some skill. I'm gonna set these down here.
Run, snap, go. What are you gonna do with that?
I'm gonna put it back in the refrigerator. Here you go. Put this one back in the refrigerator. That's where I laid it down at.
You're killing me, Dad.
I know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Cassettes, 25 cents. Records, 45s or 50. And the big ones are $1.
Alrighty, I just wanted to tell you.
Dolly 8-track. Sonny and Cher.
Alright.
And there's a little plug there if you need to. Yeah.
Statler Brothers. I don't know. Do 8-tracks play or sell any?
If you need to tell me that one. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Serenity Prayer. For 50 cents. What are these weird looking things? $1 for both. Are they dogs? I don't know. They're kind of creepy. Some Tupperware lids down here. I like this piece with the hearts. Grab these. Add them to my pile. How are you?
I'm good. You doing okay?
I am.
That's good.
I just stumbled upon your sale as I was headed to a yard sale, so.
Yeah.
Dinner for 2. Trying to make my way to this one right here. Oops.
There's your thought, babe. There's your thought.
1981. Pick that guy. I like him. Paul T. Oh, he's got damage on his foot. Ooh. Dart. Grab these. See if they'll do a deal for me. $2 on that.
That. Does it say on the back? Don't say nothing on the back.
20. I don't know. I don't know how I would test that. The Judd's Farewell Tour. $91. Chevy parts catalog. I'll take that.
I wanted to make sure you had your ring. I seen it laying in the middle yesterday. You can't take it off the floor like that. You take it off the table. Well, you just want everything that's knocked off.
I don't know about this guy. Popular Science. I'm gonna grab that. Oh, Dollywood. This is an old one. I'd say probably from early to mid 90s maybe. I don't know what I could sell this for, but the vintage Dolly stuff kind of goes well sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't. What does that say? Darylure? Bicycle repair? Interstate Batteries, Great American Race.
Just have to look around.
Wagner Service Brake Manual.
Can you say hi? Say no, I'm being shy. Aren't you?
Super Mac.
Come here.
Oh.
Okay, go to Auntie. Can you say hi, Auntie? No, don't buy it, Auntie.
Mechanics Illustrated.
He's learning that buy it, Auntie stuff.
Might run comps on these, or I might just grab them. Okay, so they ended up taking a quarter a piece for all of those little books that I got. I comped most of them, and there was 2 or 3 I put back just because there were no sales. Now, I don't always trust comps for unique books like that, owner's manuals. Sometimes they can be rare and they haven't sold for somebody because they're not active on eBay day. So sometimes I just go with my gut, what I think I might still be able to get for it. And so any sort of like operating owner's manual, mechanic fix book always sells. I won't say that they sell incredibly fast, but they do sell. He took $0.25 a piece for those, ended up spending $10 for everything. Those dart sconces, I've not sold that exact style before, and they're a little bit more gothic than Hollywood Regency, which is what I'm used to selling. So I didn't comp those, I just picked them up because they were $3. But I think I can definitely at least get 15 to 20 out of them, if not more like 25, just because they're unique enough. Yeah, I don't know why, I just keep running into these chenille style bathrobes. That'll be the 4th one that I have. But he took $1 for that one, or 50 cents, I can't remember. And it seemed to be in good shape. Now I'll have to go home and wash all of this stuff. But pretty good scores for an unplanned estate sale. I'm happy with that. So we have come out to Lenore City to an estate sale that's in a warehouse. And this was the guy a couple of weeks ago that gave me such a good deal. Sweet tea. So it's towards the end of the sale. I'm hoping we can find some good stuff. Hi, how are you? Okay.
That's where to pay. I know where to pay. I know where to pay.
Well, I mean, you can get a fake one. I don't know that you got it.
Now, just the cases can sell. Cool. With the rivets. I might grab him. Red letter edition. You know I love a good Bible. Let's see if this one's filled out. Grab that too. Let's see. I'm trying to take everything in here. Alright, we got gun magazines. And I have had luck with these. So I might look through those and see what I can see. Oh, it goes all the way back. Oh, this is pretty. Let's see. I like that.
Christmas.
Alright, I picked up this Monster High doll. I don't know who she is, but I've done well with them and they want 50 cents. I'm seeing these books here. Atlas Shrugged. I wonder if this is a first edition. To Rick, July 27th at their wedding. 1957, 25th printing, so that is a first edition. The jacket's not in great condition, but I might comp those and see what a first edition goes for. That's a score. So this is kind of cool. Universal Stock Book. I don't know if that was initially for stocks or it's got vintage, some vintage stamps in there. Those might be of interest, but I like that. And then this guy, even though he's taped, I like him because he's giant. But they have famous paintings, prints of them like this, printed in really high quality, on really high quality paper of famous paintings. So somebody could buy this and like this is in an oval shape and frame these, and they're beautiful. So definitely worth 50 cents. And I'm on the fence about these gun magazines because I just am not familiar with it enough to know what I'm looking at. Here's another one of these guys. I wonder if he has more stamps than him. He does, and they look old. I don't know anything about stamps, but I'm gonna grab those just because I like them. They're kind of missing. I find them missing. Oh, okay. Let's see if I can see the copyright on this guy. Okay, what else do we see? The Stepford Wives. I bet this is a first edition. Oh, it says book club edition. So that would affect the value. It's not that I won't pick up book club editions. I just find the interest, if there is any, is not in that. Love lines. I wonder what that means. Oh, just literally like pickup lines? Cat watching. Why cats purr and everything else you ever wanted to know. I need to get that for my mother-in-law. Let's see. Wizards and Witches. The Enchanted World. That seems fascinating enough. I don't see any information on here when it was printed.
You're right, good day.
And I need play-by-play.
Look at that picture. That's just funny enough with the dog. The Ire Journal, the quarterly journal of investigative reporters and editors. There's quite a few here. 1987. Okay, so I grabbed these two. This one was interesting enough. It's a 1945 first edition. And then I just thought that was interesting. Locally published. This guy, Climber Manuals. It's Harley. And I comped him. Those do really well, like between 20 and 30. So we're gonna add that to the pile. What's this? Ellen Hind, Murder, Mayhem, and Mystery, 1958. We'll look that up. The Epic of Bleak House. Portable Curmudgeon. This is an old Bible. Barbara Trotter. Ooh, it's got great pictures. That might be worth picking up just for the photos. Let's see if it's got some maps in the back. Anytime you can like tag extra keywords, this one's a zip up. The Living Bible, large print.
I remember Donna Mills and that other dark hair, like 80 years old.
Okay, so I'm seeing this guy, and even though I can't read any of the characters on this, it is interesting enough.
He walked out of the hospital. He never had any. I didn't think he hurt.
That I'm gonna pick it up just because it's unique, and I might look through here and see fan is going here. This is cute. It looks really old and handmade. That top there, can you see that? I don't know. That's cute enough. Then I pick it up for a certain amount. This is a No Doubt Rolling Stone from 97. Huh. I might look into that. It's not in great shape. And then this is an old PlayStation magazine from 2003. Okay. Lego Master Builder Academy. Basic instructional guitar. Okay, so they're wanting $1 for everything. These have seen better days. Is that paint on there? But these safari shirts do well. These have rips. Let's see what the brand is in here. Might have to undo this. Sexton Hall, made in Thailand. I don't know why I'm still thinking about these. These guys. Oh, it's got damage. Because these can go for good money. No, I don't think it's opening. Or am I breaking it? Not sure. What about this guy? Oh, he's got damage too. Bottom corner. What's this guy? Oh, he's like a little coal bucket. I like this shelf. He's cute. Weird. With those old rivets or nail heads on there.
There's still there's a smidgen left. Well, that's all.
All right, here you go, man. Thank you.
This thing is old. I don't know. About those, I'm gonna grab them, I think. I don't know. Okay, so the camera died before I was able to actually check out, but I got a ton more after I paid because when I checked out, they charged me $10 for everything. And so then I went back and got items that I was kind of waffling on. I wasn't sure if I wanted or didn't want. And I got a ton more stuff and they only charged me $5. So I am going to do a haul on all of this. I know the last time I did that really big estate sale where he took $40 for that whole blanket, same crew of people, and they were packing up. So literally they were turning the lights out on me and they were just giving me whatever I wanted for no money. So I'm going to try to do a long haul to show you at least some of the other items that I picked up. I ended up going back and getting, I don't know if the camera died while I was looking at, I don't know if that was a smelting pan. It looked really old. I picked that up, and that little fish, looked like a fishing rod rack in the shape of a fish. I got that. That little umbrella basket, the black one with the nail head, the rusted nail heads on it. I got that. And then I went back in and found like a double antique Victorian, maybe late 19th century, early 20th century double loop lamp that was really cool for $2. So anyway, she was charging me like cents on the dollar for everything. And so certain things that either were interesting, but I wasn't really sure the resale value, or they didn't look like they were in phenomenal shape, I went ahead, once I realized what their prices were with their deals at the end, I just went ahead and bought. And I'm not out anything. So, I mean, I didn't buy junk. That's not what I mean. I mean, I bought like antique stuff that maybe I would have tried to make sure, some ephemera that they had marked for like $10 and $12 that I wasn't going to buy full price, but they, you know, charged me 25 to 50 cents for, so I put those in the pile. So I racked up, and it was the end of the day. It's almost 3 o'clock now, and I had to drive about 35 minutes to get here, but it was so worth it because I got some really great stuff, and I just like sales like that where I can just kind of pick. I get to, I don't know, be curious again. And once my phone died, I couldn't look up comps anymore, so I just kind of had to go with it, which made it fun too, honestly. Sometimes it can be mentally taxing to always feel like every single thing you pick up, and it's good. I mean, it's definitely a good practice to make sure you're not just buying stuff to buy it, but then sometimes it's nice to like, oh well, I can't see comps, so I'm gonna pick this up because it's 10 cents and they're charging me $1 for all this stuff. So that was fun. That was a really fun sale, and I asked him as I was leaving when their next sale is, and he said it wasn't for a few weeks, but they are a new company I've just heard about. And I don't know, they seem to have been around for a really long time because there was a lot of locals that were just walking in, and he was like asking them how their families were and what all that stuff. So I think they've been around for a long time. Older gentleman, so kind. I know I said that last time, but just a very, very kind soul. So I will be looking out for his sales in the future, and want to give as much shout out for anybody that's local to the East Tennessee area. Sweet Tea Estate Sales, so great, and killer deals. I mean, always willing to wheel and deal. We love that. We love deals. It's like part of the hunt. It's fun. So that's it for me today. We got a carload of stuff. I mean, I have like the kids' car seats are full of books and whatnot. So carload of stuff. Really happy with that. And I'm going to try to do a haul after this. Thank you guys for coming along with me, for hopscotching from yard sales to estate sales and everything in between. And I will see you guys again next time. So we're going to do a haul for the stuff we were able to find today. It started out kind of slow. It was a little bit iffy as to whether or not we were going to find anything. And then it started to pick up. And by the end, we ended with a bang at that last sale. We just completely cleaned up. So I'm going to try to hit the high notes and let you guys see a little bit of what I was able to find at that sale. I got so much stuff. I mean, it's just piled over here. I'm not going to be able to show it all, but I will try to show you some of the cooler items that I was able to get, and also show you a little bit of other pieces that I picked up at the other sales as well. So let's get started. Okay, so these might have been the almost miss pickup of the day. And if I had been upset about the Fry boots, I would have been really upset about missing out on these Yeezys. And like I said on camera, like I didn't show you me actually picking these up, paying her for these, and she took 15, she wanted 20. But you did see me pick the shoes up, physically pick them up, look at the inside, look at the bottom, and for some reason I didn't see Adidas on the inside. I only saw Boost on the bottom. So my brain immediately went to Chinese knockoff of a Yeezy, because these became so popular and they were everywhere, and I guess I just was not used to somebody trying to sell a brand new pair of Yeezys at their yard sale. So anyway, I want to show you guys the details on this. Brand new, in box, and it did have, there's a pair of Adidas socks in here, and I think there was, that they have the verified authentic sticker on there. So all of that will help with sales. This pattern I've not been able to find, and I want to say it's Blue Teen, but it's the Yeezy Boost 350 version 2. And I don't know if that is the name of the shoe, Blue Teen, or the pattern, but new with tags, I think anywhere from 150 to 250 on these, for sure. So those were my favorite pickup, I think. Not, I won't say my favorite, but the biggest score for me of the day, and the fact that they come with the box. But like I said, I'm so glad, even though the kids were hot and my mom was hot, and I went back for that brass snake, and I just had this thought of like, those were 7.5s, which is my size. So honestly, that's why I looked them up, because I was like, I need a pair of tennis shoes, maybe. But then I thought, okay, I'm just gonna double check those. And I remembered Boost. But it just goes to show you, like, I'm not looking this brand up, not because I don't care. Obviously I care Yeezys for a lot of money, but I don't wear stuff that costs that much, and I'm not a sneakerhead. So apologies for those of you that are and have a lot more knowledge than me, but I'm so glad I took the time to actually run this, because I was like, oh no, those were actually, yeah, those were Yeezys. Okay, let's go back and get those. She wasn't out there, she'd gone back in her house, so I kind of had to stand there awkwardly in her driveway for about 5 minutes and wait for her to come back out. And then I was like, will you take 15 for these? And she said sure. She was really sweet about it. So yeah, a really great find. So glad I went back for these, so that you guys don't have to yell and I don't have to hate myself about it. Okay, I went back for this snake too, this brass snake. It's huge, and it has the little, I don't know if those are tapered candle holes. I want to say that they are, that this is a long candelabra. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4. So somebody can sit that on their coffee table. But I just thought it was really unique. I've never seen a brass snake coiled like this that was a candle holder. So I was impressed enough with the design. Again, one of those second thoughts that you have, you skim and then you're just like, I don't know if I want to pay $5, which I probably would have. There's no vintage markings or anything, so it will have to just go off of the fact that it's brass. But I just think snakes have that interesting look about them. Certain types of people like this kind of decor. So I went back and asked her, and then almost burned my hands off trying to carry this back to the car, because it had just been sitting out in like 95-degree weather for hours. But it's cool now. And so I don't know what I'm going to be able to get for it, but I'll try to run comps. I ran some comps at the sale, and I could not find, either wasn't giving the right keywords for this. Everything that was coming up was like King Cobra candle stick holders. So I'll try to see if I can maybe Google lens this, and I will show you guys here what I'm able to get for it. Okay, license plates. If you don't know, then you need to know that certain license plates can do really, really well. There was a couple of license plates that I picked up not long ago on camera. 2 of them were I got 2 Jack Daniels and 1 Jeep license plate, and all of those sold. I want to say the Jack Daniels all sold for $40, and the Jeep sold for $42. So there's all those. Jeep has such a huge following, and so does Jack Daniels, international following. And I think actually one of those Jack Daniels license plates went international. But I picked them up for $1 and they sold for 40s, and they're easy to ship, easy to package. So I found this one at that yard sale, and I'm gonna try to see if I can get that to focus. You guys can see me in the camera there and my ring light. But yeah, Cadillac, obviously with the emblem and the logo, and it's a mirrored license plate, just really luxurious looking. He wanted 10. I asked if he'd take 5. He took it, and I think I can get about $50 for this. It's heavy. There are no comps that I could see for this exact mirrored style. Some with just the emblem and some with just the name. But these, this has both. So I definitely think I can get between 50. I definitely think I can get 50. So I paid up for these Keens, but they are in like new condition. They're really, really nice condition. He wanted 15 and I talked him down to 10. I think I asked him if he would take 8 and he wanted 10. So, but sell through on this brand with this style sandal is really high, and I think I can get about 40 to 50 for this. So even though I paid 10, I definitely think they'll sell quickly because it is the summer, and with this men's size and this color, I don't think it's gonna be a hard sale. So I was happy to pay that. Well, I won't say I was happy to pay that, but I was willing to pay that because of the sell-through and the price point on these. I don't know how many times I've picked this up on camera, but I will let you know, they always sell. It doesn't matter the year or the printing. I mean, that matters in terms of what money it brings, but these always sell. And the better condition, the better they sell. This was in really great shape with all the tabs. I think this one is an 80s edition. It was less than $1, or maybe he took $1 for it. But yeah, definitely between a $20 and $30 sale all day long. Better Homes and Gardens and the Betty Crocker cookbooks, always a great seller for me. Okay, so you saw me run into that estate sale, the same one that I found the cookbook at, and I found these 2 pieces, this little cool looking French rustic still life with cherries and wine, and it is signed in the corner. It's a textured print, but it's vintage. They wanted $1 for it, and I think I can probably flip it for about 15, maybe a little bit more. And this I thought was unusual. It's a cross stitch dad. When you need real understanding, when you need someone to care, when you need someone to see you through, dad is always there. I think Father's Day, dads don't ever get the cool sentimental gifts like that, so I think somebody is gonna definitely scoop that up. But both of those were $1, and I can definitely flip them for 15 to 20. Okay, so you saw me pick these up as well. I don't know that there was anything off camera at this sale that I picked up, but these pieces right here, I wanted to show you a little bit more detail. This is a repair for their 5, 10, and 15 speed bikes. It's vintage. I definitely think I can flip that. There weren't any sold comps on this, but I think I mentioned before, sometimes I go off of that and sometimes I don't. It just kind of depends. I have an upset baby. Hold on. Okay. Crisis averted. She got a popsicle. We're happy now. Popular Science. This is the 1957 Chevrolet, Ford, and Plymouth. Comparing the models. I just thought, even if Popular Science doesn't sell that well, collectors and fanatics of those car brands, which is everyone in America, will like that. This is a Chevy parts catalog for 55 to 57. Definitely sell that. Chevrolet's Family Travel Guide. That is just cool looking. I liked it. Probably, I don't know, $8 to $10. Dollywood memorabilia always sells well, the really old vintage stuff. It may not fly off the shelves, but stuff with old Dolly pictures. Let's see if you can see that. Just her baking with people, doing things at the theme park. That quintessential Dolly, everyone loves her. America's sweetheart. I picked this guy up. The Judd's Farewell Tour of 91. I don't know what I can get for this, but with Naomi's passing, I just felt like somebody's gonna want that, to collect that. So yeah, those were the ones that I picked up. I don't know what I'll be able to get out of these. I would say each of these will probably be between 10 and 15, if I had to guess. Okay, you saw me pick these up. They were $3. Very unusual looking. It's that Sirocco. This one is Dart, but Homeco, Sirocco, all these gold plastic sconces. I tend to, if they're priced well enough, pick them up. These are gonna be a little bit oversized, but I thought with the unique look of them, they kind of have that gothic vibe, but I'll probably be able to get about 20 for them. So I picked them up for $3 because they are kind of trendy and hot right now. So with the right keywords, I'm definitely gonna be able to sell these. Okay, now I'm gonna try to show you some of the pieces that I picked up after the camera died at that estate sale at the very end. And one of the things that I found, I have not comped these. I have no idea. They're incredibly heavy, and to the point where I may sell them on Facebook Marketplace. I don't know who would want them, but I just was interested in them. They looked interesting. I asked the guy what they were because I thought I knew. They looked like the speakers from a drive-in theater, and that's what they are. So they have the press to talk button on the top. And for those who remember the drive-in movie theater days, then these will look very familiar to you, but they did not look incredibly familiar to me. And Executone, yeah, he took this and a bunch of other stuff $5. So I want to say less than $1, and there's 2 of them. Like I said, really heavy. I don't know if I'll be able to test these. I don't know how I would be able to. I might be able to plug them in and see. But yeah, I'll try to run comps and show you what I think I might be able to get out of them. Okay, this vintage champion shirt, made in Indonesia. It might be 2000s maybe. But with that really large logo all over, it's a smaller size small. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to be able to get for it. I'd say probably between 20 and 25, but I'll run comps and show you guys here. So I picked these 2 pictures up, and I thought this one was cute. Let's see if I can get it to focus there. With the boy looking at his dog, and he's in like knickerbockers, and the dog is just sitting there, and there's a radio. It's just a very quaint picture. I thought it was cute. It was $1, maybe less. Actually, everything was less than $1 because of what they charged me. And this was another photo that I found. And I thought this was unique because it shows it's vintage. There's a conductor holding on to a train with a woman beside him who's immaculately dressed in a fur coat. It's black and white, and it just has that like nostalgic train vibe. It was in glass, but it was already coming out, so I just left it. Let's see if it's attached to this framing. This says, last run, December 30th, 1957. How much do you love that? Like, I live for that stuff. I'm weird like that. I mean, last run, December 30th, 1957. That's just, could you imagine what they're doing? I guess because it's December 30th. I don't know. I just love that. Stuff like this is why I love sales like that. Because it's always, you find stuff like this and it's just, I'm all about it. So I did pick up another picture. And I love her. Like, she just has very expressive eyes. Really interesting faded gold frame. And then this is kind of in that same vein. Really beautiful metalwork on this mirror. The mirror itself is not in great shape, but I thought the age of it and the look of it was really cool. I can probably get $20 for that. Okay, this was a set of 4 metal trays with a really interesting kind of cobblestone design. I don't know if these were what these were originally, just TV trays probably, but mid-century looking, and kind of has that a little bit of that boho vibe slightly. But like I said, I was just, anything that I found that was of interest, I think I'm gonna run comps on these and show you if I can find anything like this, but I would go off of like a Tollware lunch tray, TV tray price, and I'm gonna say $20 is probably safe. Okay, so this was what I thought was a smelting pan pot. I wasn't sure. I don't even know if that is a thing, but it looked like a thing. But now that I'm looking at it, because it's hollow and has a lot of age, but now that I'm looking at it, I asked Lee what he thought, and he goes, it's a wok. And I was like, oh, well, why does it look so old? And then he was like, because people have been cooking in woks for longer than like America has been around. And I'm like, oh yeah, you're probably right. So I don't know. I don't know if this is a wok. I'm gonna look it up, see what I can get for it, but it's definitely old, or it has some age. I don't know how old. And it's had some welding done to it, so yeah. Let me know in the comments if you know what this is. Okay, I showed you this on camera, but I wanted to give you a little bit more detail. The climber manuals, specifically for Harley, they just kind of show you maintenance, mechanical, lubrication tune-up with, this was like pre-Google and YouTube. And this one is 99 through 2005. But these comps are really good. Some of them are better than others, but definitely a solid 35 for this. So I need to do a little bit of research on this magazine. It says it's got some anime words back here. Anime land, anime headline. I don't know if this is Chinese or Japanese symbols. I want to say, I don't know. I'm just going to say, I don't know. Oh, that's cool. Keanu on that page. This just says new type, so that must be the brand, the name of the magazine. Funky horror band. I don't know, but I'm gonna try to look this up. This says, it doesn't give me a year, 1990. So I'll show you comps here of what I think I'll be able to get for it. So I was able to grab some first edition books. You guys saw me pick this one up by Ayn Rand, The Atlas Shrugged. It is a first edition. With the condition of the hardcover, or the dust jacket, excuse me, I think I can probably get 50 for this. And then I don't know about this one. I picked it up off camera, Patrol Boat 999. And there's another first edition from the 1940s that I picked up, kind of obscure title. Might be able to get 20 to 30 just because there aren't all listed. This one was interesting just because it was, I think it's a true story. High adventure off the Florida Keys with the U.S. Coast Guard. So, yeah. Always look at stuff like this when you go to estate sales. Any sort of old-looking books like this with titles that you recognize. So, Atlas Shrugged, a book that I own. So I recognize the title, but obviously it's an older book. So that's why when I see it and it looks kind of mid-century, I'm gonna open it up and hope to find a first edition in there. Not all first editions sell for any money, but I have had really good luck selling first editions like this one. And then there's other first editions of really popular writers that you should always look at. So Stephen King has several books that if you get the earlier editions of like It or The Shining or some of his more popular titles, they can go for really great money. So not just like older authors, you know, some of the really popular writers that are still alive and still currently writing. If you find some of their more popular titles in an earlier edition, they can sell for really good money. I have yet to find a Stephen King edition like that, but I'm on the hunt for that. So okay, I forgot this guy. Last but not least, this giant, very heavy mirror, but beautiful, so beautiful, very heavy, very interesting design. I'm trying to see if there's any markings on it. I don't know how old it is in terms of its antique or just vintage. I want to say it's probably just vintage, but very beautiful, has the gold tones to it. Might sell that locally. I do well with mirrors selling on Facebook Marketplace. I won't love shipping that, so I'm gonna have to weigh my options here and figure out what I might do, but something similar like that. I know that would sell on eBay and probably relatively quick, but it just kind of depends on what my mood is, what I'm feeling like I'm capable of doing. Whether or not I just want to, you know, put my big girl panties on and list it. So we'll see. Okay, last but not least, I know I said that already. This was something that I got for $2, and the shades are not in great condition. As you can see, they have holes in them. So I don't know if I'll take the shades off or sell it as is, but the base is beautiful. The craftsmanship is beautiful. Obviously the wiring may be a little iffy, but I got it for $2. Again, I don't know if I'll ship it or if I'll try to sell it locally, but beautiful. And I do well with this kind of late 19th century, early 20th century items like this. People love this. It kind of adds dimension and depth to their homes. So yeah, great find. Okay, that wraps it up for us. Thank you guys for staying with me till the end here so I could show you a little bit more detail and give you a little bit more information on all of these items and my thinking behind picking them up and what I think I might be able to get for them and how quickly they sell. So I hope that you enjoyed it, and thank you for coming along with me, and I will see you guys again next time.